For whatever reason, when I'm in this environment, I feel good.
There's a lot to feel good about at Sheldon Lake State Park in North Houston.
This is an amazing example of why we would want to protect an area like this. It's probably the last large area of prairie in the Houston area.
This is 500 acres of restored coastal prairie.
It's a very rare habitat. Plants and animals that are very rare, including some that are endangered, on the endangered species list, depend on this coastal prairie habitat.
And so do we. This land provides a barrier to floodwaters, which would otherwise have the potential to impact nearby neighborhoods and businesses.
In a city like Houston, that's one of the really big perks that they have, is to help reduce a lot of the flooding that's taking place. So again, you have flooding purposes and bringing back wildlife.
A coastal prairie is nature's water treatment plant. The soil absorbs, filters, and cleans the water. Roots run deep here, some extending 6 feet. Their structure holds soil in place through a flood or drought. This coastal prairie restoration didn't just happen. It took the work of industrious-minded people to transform a fallowed agricultural field.
In 2003, we decided to restore the agricultural fields.
Years in the making.
This is the latest work.
It takes conservation organizations, federal and state support, and volunteers to clear land, grow plants from seed, and plant marshes by hand. A 1930 aerial photograph was used to locate marsh restoration sites.
It's a little bit of an arc to preserve those plants and animals. Although we're only restoring a total of 500 acres out of what used to be 7 million acres on the Texas coast, it's 500 acres that are going to be authentic, an authentic piece of what Houston used to look like, or any of the coastal towns and cities. Before farming and other developments came in, they're going to have the birds and animals that used to live in the coastal prairie, they're going to be out here.
The meandering Park Road is a drive through a timeline of prairie restoration from 20 years to just a few months ago. The most recent restoration is 10 acres near the park entrance. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department lacked funding to restore the area, but then they worked with the Texas Department of Transportation to put into action a new agreement which perfectly fit the needs of the 10 acres.
So this is switchgrass here, and again, this is its first year growing.
A key element of this agreement is based on a state requirement that the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department will review a project if roadway construction impacts state resources under their purview.
And where we have the potential to impact state resources that they are charged with protecting, then we have not just the duty, but an opportunity to do more. This is stewardship. We're all state agencies. At the end of the day, we're all under the same state umbrella. There's no reason why we can't find ways to work together and come to some kind of positive benefit.
Finding those people that are passionate, that are working with you towards a common and like mission.
Keep the conservation actions in mind.
Whether that's doing the work, whether that's helping find the funding, or whether that's coming out and bringing people with them to enjoy and experience the park. Or get people excited that this exists.
Here it is, here it is!
And how they can help to continue and find a connection with it. That's what it's all about.
Sheldon Lake State Park and Environmental Learning Center is a connection to nature and outdoor adventure. Whether on the lake, at the ponds, or walking through a diverse, ever-changing landscape.
Restoration is an ever ongoing event. It will take hundreds of years for the soil to restore itself.
But now, it's well on the way.
It's exciting to get to see this take place.
Now nature gets to take her course.
Left to restore to its authentic condition, life thrives in the native coastal prairie, and it provides for life well beyond its borders.